We have Yuckmouth, WeeJW, Vendetta, Infinite Way, Joru, Blurby, and It's Ben. In order from top to right, left to bottom. Alright, so currently we're spectating Yuckmouth. Yuckmouth picked up Yogg Saron. Looks like, who do we have in the lobby here? Don't have any Jandice, so no Pogo. Oh, we do have a Jandice. Who is playing Jandice? Who's playing Jandice? Snap around a little bit. We have Ben321 picking up Lich King. WeeJade is playing here Elise, so I'm gonna guess that she got a little unlucky on her hero selections. Joru is sitting on Omu. Vendetta is Jandice. Vendetta is dangerous with Jandice, and I believe mechs are in play, so this is going to be an interesting one. We're just snapping around a little bit here. It looks like Infinite Way is playing as name is escaping me right now. Oh, and it looks like W has picked up Maiev. Alright, so I'm going to spectate W right now. W is dangerous with Maiev. He's dangerous with any hero. W is a crazy good player. I think he might be the first person ever to go from a brand new account at 4K to 10,000 10 days. It's absolute shenanigans that he pulls off at his channel, but super glad to have him, guys. He's getting the Murlocs, so... Finley is infinite. Got it. Thank you. Thank you, Ekalek. Snap back over to Maiev here. He is picking up wins with a, mediocre early start. Again, crazy, crazy, crazy. Appreciate all of you guys being here. All the subs, the follows, the bits, the support. Fantastic. Thank you all so much. It's a very strong Maiev start from W here. It does look like he's going to have a insane amount of opportunities to get a triple. And that's a very good combo that he just picked up right there. I don't know anybody else who has tried it or done it, but sitting on a fairly good board right now. He's not showing his percentages. He's playing against Infinite Way. We can snap over to Infinite Way real quick. I believe Infinite Way ended up taking the round. Case, yes. Yeah, sorry guys if I'm not crazy interacting with chat. I am trying to snap between 8 different live streams, cast the games as best I can as they go on. Check out what everyone's doing right now. So, chat it's moving a lot faster than I'm used to as well. There's a lot of you guys here, so just bear with me. This is quite a Jandice start from Vendetta here. He looks very content with himself. Looks like Infinite Way has a pretty strong board as well. But he's going up against Joru, who is playing some demon shenanigans. Snap over Blurby, getting kind of beat up here, trying to go Murlocs, but all right, so it looks like Blurby took a loss there. He is going to be tripling right now, though, on turn 5, trying to find what I can only assume is a Bran or a Begurgle. And yes, Alex Diesel, Alexis Diesel, how can I register for the next tournament? I'm only top 1 EU, but who knows? Just go ahead and message me on Twitter, at Weshala. We do already have a lineup for the second tournament. We have some people who have already said that they're very interested, so we are starting to actually round out the cast and crew for that tournament as well. We do not have a date and time set for that yet, because this is the very first try at this one, so we're sort of seeing how this goes, but system where we want to get some of the best players in the world, as well as, you know, some of the smaller streamers as well. So we do want to try to have a mix of that. We want to try to give everybody an opportunity to compete in these kind of things. But just go ahead and reach out to me, and I will for sure get that set up for you. Thanks. Just woke up and see that a lot of friends are doing your tournament. It seems great. Yeah, thank you, Alexis. I am not... I don't think that I have been following you yet. I know who you are. I know that you're one of the best players in the game. I currently have all 8 of their Twitch streams open, so that's the only way that I can cast the tournament. So if you're not a streamer, it makes it really hard. I am going to be putting on non-streamer related tournaments in the future, so if you are interested in that kind of stuff as well, I don't know if there will be nearly as big of a prize pool for those tournaments going forward, but those are going to be a thing that we are going to be putting on, more of a community sort of centralized tournaments. So those are going to be happening for sure. I already talked to us all about joining, but if it needs to be over Twitter, I will do it. Betrayer, I have you down on the list. Don't worry about it. You are on the spreadsheet for sure. Yes, community tournaments are coming in the future. Again, I do not believe they will have nearly as large of a prize pool, just because these do take a lot of time, energy, effort, and shockingly enough money on my end to put up. So I can't put up that kind of prize pool every single time, but we are able to do it this time. And, you know, depending on the success of these in the future and potential sponsorships and things like that going forward, hopefully we'll be able to do more of these with even bigger prize pools. So we're just playing it by ear right now. Again, this is the first one that we are putting on. One of the first in this kind of format as well. So again, just bear with me as we get all the logistics and everything of this set up. But going forward, we will be doing community tournaments though. What about having 8 different accounts spectating the lobby? Would that work? It would work. It would work, but that would be a logistical nightmare. You would have to have 8 different accounts on 8 different devices. Spectating. So trust me, I did look into it. This was the easiest conclusion. Not only does this take up minimal energy on my computer, but it also just makes sense. So looks like Yuck is off to a really good start here. He already has a Mama Bear and he has the Baron. He can pick up a Goldrin. He's off to a running start for sure. As long as his stuff gets cleared out of the way here for those death rattles to go off. I believe that putting the dragons up front was actually not the play. I would have put our trying to cast over it. Here we go. The Houndmaster, I would have put that first to have that die to make room for those beasts. It doesn't look like it's gonna matter. It is gonna matter. He's not gonna be able to clear this board off. Of course, Alexis, thank you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate it. And again, just reach out to me on any platform and we can get you on the list for tournaments going forward for sure. We're always looking to have some high level players in those tournaments. So would appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, it looks like Yuck is really strong here. And there's the Goldrin to go with the Baron. And he already has the taunt set up. He does need to ditch these dragons sooner rather than later. Yeah, you should definitely pick up the Rat Pack. All right, we got to snap around a little bit. We don't want to stay with one person for too long. So let's go see what W's doing. He just picked up an Amalgadon. He's got a pretty crazy board right now. He's on 5 with that Amalgadon. It didn't get a lot of stats, but he is playing Murlocs out of control. Nobody is eliminated just yet. Let's snap back and let's see how Blurby's doing with his Murlocs. He is about to pick up another triple, get another golden. He can't do it this turn. He actually... Okay, he can, but he's not going to, because that would be... He would be a 6-unit Andy. We don't want to have that happen. He's got 1, 2, 3 poisonouses, and he's going up against Joru. Can snap over real quick. Here's Joru's board. He's about to snap into the game with him. I don't believe that this contends with Murlocs. It's going to be kind of close. Let's snap over to Blurby real quick. Oh, that is a golden. That's a golden Soul Juggler, actually. Oh, I did not realize. Did not realize that that was a golden Soul Juggler. It still doesn't look like it's enough. Blurby is going to be able to take this one very narrowly. One hit off. Wow. And I think we might actually have somebody getting eliminated right now. We have Infinite Waste sitting in 8th place right now. And he did get knocked out, actually. Wow. That's unfortunate. Infinite Way, one of the top players in the world. As of the start date of this tournament, he was sitting in top 25 players in the world. So, hate to see him get knocked out first, but that's just how it goes sometimes. The RNG is not always on your side. We weren't able to catch any of his games, but feels bad.
Holy shit, dude. I mean, yeah. That eventually is terrible. Ah, I'm dead. Maybe not. Most likely dead though. Please be shitty as always. Okay, but not that shitty. Yeah, I think I just obeyed it. Oh my god, I really obeyed it. Oh my god, man.
Infinite Way picking up 1 point that round. He's going to need to get at least a first or a second finish next game to be able to come close to qualifying. As we saw last round, there was a 3-way tie with 7 points, and that still wasn't enough. Still did not put any of them in the top 4. So Blurby's looking really strong here, though. It looks like Joru's picking up even more demons right now to go with that golden soul juggler, regular soul juggler composition. Snap back to Blurby real quick, and then we're going to swing over to Yuckmouth. Yuckmouth is the master of the soul jugglers. He's going to be playing against the dead guy. He's got a really good composition going right now. He only needs a couple more pieces to have this just be absolute monstrous board here. He's actually playing against the dead guy. He went to 6. He's going to be able to try to pick up more of the wolves here. So we'll see how that works out for him. Back over to Ben. Let's see how Ben's doing. Ben's got a pretty beefy demon board going. Sitting at 13 HP, which is not the most comfortable place to be in right now. But he is growing those demons pretty rapidly, and he is sitting on another golden here. So he's going to be going up against Joru again. We did just watch Joru play. This is going to be demons versus demons. Can you tell me when the new Battlegrounds season will start? The new Battlegrounds season? Battlegrounds is not a seasonal game. So they are planning on doing a ladder reset shortly. Ben looks really stressed out here, but I think that he has the stats to win this. I think that he has the stats to win this. So long as that guy dies. So the soul juggler's down. That's down. That's down. Ben does win that. Okay, he took a deep breath. Thank you for stopping in, Davey. Appreciate it. Thank you all so much for being here.
Nah, we're dead. Alright. Yep, that was a disaster Jandice game. Getting pirate cards only in the beginning of the first 8 turns.
Alright, let's see how Jade's doing. We haven't checked in on her. She did just discover an Amalgadon on, I believe, a pirate board. If I'm seeing behind this correctly, I see one pirate. Yep, it is a full pirate board, it looks like. Just picked up an Amalgadon. Crazy. I mean, she's thinking about not taking the Amalgadon. You should always take an Amalgadon, even if you're pushing pirates. The Eliza there was very tempting, but I feel like the Amalgadon's a lot better. Definitely should cycle that 3/3 pirate. And I'm going to be checking out what some other people are doing right now just in the background. It looks like Vendetta, actually. Let's snap over to him real quick. He's got some crazy Murlocs going on. Blurby has a contender. Wait, who got knocked out? Somebody got knocked out, and I missed it. Who is playing Jandice? Who's playing Jandice? I don't even remember. Oh, it was Vendetta. Vendetta was playing Jandice and Vendetta got knocked out. I did not even see that happen. Oh my gosh. Poor Vendetta. Also one of the best players in the world getting early eliminated. Him and Infinite Way both very high on the ladder. Feels bad. Alright, it would appear that Weejade is going to get eliminated as well. We'll see what the standings end up with her getting put in there. But Blurby crushing it with Murlocs right now. With the 1, 2, 3, 4 poisonous. All of them around that 20 health mark or higher. Yeah, so Weejade is going to be picking up, I believe, a 6th place finish here. She's the only one who got taken out. Snap back over to Yuck, who is currently sitting in 5th place right now. Needs to have some good stuff happen here. Oh my gosh, he picked up a 2nd Goldrin to go with the Baron here. Bought this with points. Thank you, Levitrius. Appreciate it. Alright. I would have snagged that Houndmaster to get a 2nd taunt down, but honestly, this board is just pretty dominating. Who is playing Maiev currently? Snap over there real quick. I believe that is W. Snap over to W. He's going to be the one who's playing against Yuck in this next round here. And it looks like his board is really strong here. He's going to be giving both those big girls taunts, selling off that selfless. Got about 12 seconds to pull this off. He's going to get more stats down. Then he's going to drop this selfless down on the board, I would believe, to give something Divine Shield. Yes. He doesn't run out of time here. He does not run out of time. He's going up against Yuck. It's going to be a tough battle there. Yes, Ham Smart, we're doing somewhat better. Still not feeling great, but we're getting there. Thank you for asking. All right, so here is Yuck v W. I would believe that Yuck is favored here. So long as that doesn't hit a poisonous, it does. He breaks the poisonous and kills one. That dies as well. If this cleave hits in the middle, this is game over. It doesn't, but he's still dead. He's still dead. So there goes W. W is going to be picking up, I believe, 5th, 4th, depending on if anybody else dies. No, these guys are the masters of staying alive. Wow. So W will be getting 4 points, picking up a 5th place position. Wow, so it comes down to Blurby, Ben, Yuck, and Blurby, Ben, Yuck, and Joru. Joru, who, by the way, told me on several hundred occasions that he was going to be top 8ing this tournament. But currently, right now, he is sitting in a top 4 position, which will give him a fair amount of points going into the 2nd game of this round. So, almost locking in a position in the final. If you can get a 1st place, you are pretty sure to lock in a place in the final. So here's Joru right now, sitting on a really strong board. Oh, he's about to pull off a Amalgadon Ran combo right here. And it got Divine Shield, Taunt, and Poisonous. 3 of the 3 things that you're looking for it to get. He's going to be going up against it's Ben. And Ben is just playing Big Demons. And guess what Big Demons lose to? Poisonous. So I believe that Ben is not going to be favored in this fight. The Soul Juggler is not going to matter at all. And that not dying is absolutely gigantic. It's not going to get sniped or anything. It's just going to stick around, be annoying, and kill more stuff. And that Divine Shield did not hit one of the huge guys. One of his giants did die. Okay, another one ran in there. He's going to get 3 more juggles out of that. Each time one of the demons die, this is a golden Soul Juggler. It shoots for 6 damage. You know what? I don't think Joru is actually going to be able to win this one. No, he is not. He's actually going to pick up an L here, and Joru is going to end up in 4th place, guys. GG's to Joru, though. He's going to be picking up 5 points. And it looks like no one else got eliminated either. These guys, again, some of the best players in the world. Some of the absolute best players in the world here. I did snap Yuck up so we can snap back and forth here. We have Blurby versus Yuck. Blurby and Yuck duking it out for this final. And we are going to have to knock Ben off here. So it's Blurby v Yuck for this final here, guys. Thank you, Horse Thief. I appreciate it. Blurby versus Yuck, guys, for this final. I don't even know what Yuck would be looking for right now. He has everything you would want in a gigantic beast composition. Blurby, on the other hand... Oh, Blurby does have the zap. So if he attacks first, the Baron does go down. If he attacks first, the Baron does go down. If Yuck knew that, he would sell that 2-8 and put in that other Baron, actually. Actually, no, that wouldn't work either. No, because it attacks twice. If Blurby attacks first, it's GG, I think. Blurby does attack first. He wins the 50-50. That's gigantic. I just don't know if the stats are there anymore. Especially with that dying. They're just not there. It looks like Yuck is not going to be able to pull this one out. He did not get to attack first. Had he attacked first, it would have been close. But he did not. Frustrating, obviously. But Blurby picking up the first place in this lobby. Congratulations to Blurby. Yuck with the second place. Yuck, don't worry. That's 7 points for Yuck. Which is going to get him very, very close, if not into the final, almost regardless of what happens. So, okay, here we go. Yuck's off to his hero selection here. It's not looking very good at all. Those are 4 low-tier heroes. Maleficent Mana Storm is the highest. Not by a lot. Switching over, it looks like W is able to pick up Maiev again. Joru is looking at an AFK Pyramid kind of start here. Infinite Way grabbed Bran. Blurby was able to grab Jandis. I believe this lobby does have mechs in it. It does, because I did see the mech hero. Alright, so it looks like we're Blurby with Jandis. There are Pogos in the game. W grabbed Maiev. Ben picked up Omu. Looks like Jade was able to grab Rafam. Rounding out the other half here, we have Joru with a beer playing Pyramid. Yuck grabbed Maleficent. Detta's playing Lich King. And Infinite's playing Bran, guys. Okay. Let's snap back over to Jade here. You have clips off? Question mark? I don't believe so. Are you trying to clip stuff? You should be able to clip whatever you want to. I don't have that turned off, no. All right, that's a very that's an extremely strong opening from Rafam. That's actually crazy. Now, this is a very good lobby of heroes, minus I would say maybe 1, but even then they're all tier 2 and tier 1 heroes for the most. All right, Jade's kind of getting a bad set of rolls here. Usually on turn 3 you would level with that, but that's actually a pretty strong route to take with the cards that she was given, and wasn't really given anything great there. Really strong board going into turn 3, so I'm sure she'll be fine. She's still sitting at 40 health. Yuck is selling everything here on turn 3 to pick up a couple of beasts here, try to give himself a little bit more of a solid position. Looks like Vendetta's got a pair of harvest golems here, giving one of them the double death rattle, which should be fine. 100%ing this game here. Great. Snap over to Joru real quick. He's beating up Jandis, who is Blurby, I believe. Again, mechs are in, so you know Blurby is going to be going for that brandless Pogo Hopper build that he loves. Alright, speaking of Blurby, let's snap over to Blurby real quick, see what Blurby's dealing with. He did already find the Pogo Hopper immediately. Immediately found the Pogo Hopper. I mean, that's... If that's not solidifying of a top 4, that's fine. He already won the last lobby. Getting that early Pogo Hopper, I mean, that's... There's not much else that you need. So let's hop over to W real quick. There is no way that W is getting through this Joru Pyramid craziness. Getting all of those buffs on that mech are very, 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 very useful. So GG's here. Even though it's not going to be a lot of damage, it doesn't matter. It's just stats, stats, stats. Not taking damage early is quite important, so... Let's snap over to Ben, see how Ben's doing, playing Omu, getting those levels, finding the triple early, actually. Wow, so he will be able to level next turn and buy that, and get the triple, finding a super early 5-drop. He could actually also edge it out and do that over 2 turns and sell something and be able to find a 6-drop on turn, what are we at, 7? That would be crazy if he chooses to go that route. So he has 2 options there. He can either go for a 5 or go for a 6. Let's snap over to Infinite Way here. Infinite Way just getting a triple. Looking like he's got some okay options here. The Ogre, the Houndmaster, and the Salty Looter. He's looking at a board full of Murlocs, so nothing really helps him here. The Ogre seems pretty good. It's a 2/8 taunt. Getting that early, it's pretty useful. Looks like he's going to go with a Salty Looter. It is a much more scalable card. Every time you play a Pirate, it gets buffed by 1/1, so... Alright, he's going up against Ben here. And I believe that Ben does not have the stats to beat him here. It's going to be close. That helped. It's, if anything, it's going to be a tie. It is going to be a tie. Alright. Not bad at all. Alright, what do we have going on here now? Let's snap over to Vendetta and see what Vendetta's working with. Vendetta is playing Lich King. He's looking for a triple here. His board is not that great, but Lich King just having that ability to re-summon a minion twice. Super helpful. I'm presuming he's putting it on the Kaboombot, other Harvest Golems, just getting those extra stats down. Are the players allowed to use Deck Tracker? Yes, they are. Some are, some aren't. It does not give you that much of an advantage. All I would ask is that none of them stream snipe, but I severely doubt that any of them are, so. I passively have mentioned it once before. I doubt that any of them are. They're all very respectable people. I do not believe that any of them would do that, but that is the only ask. Looks like Vendetta's got a pretty strong board going. He froze for a Macaw there. He's going up against my Ev, which I believe is W. Yes, it is. And it looks like he is favored. That's about an 80% for him to beat W here. Those Kabooms were pretty good. He is hero power in the Kaboombot, so... You know what? This is actually looking more like a tie than a win. It's gonna be close, but it is a tie. A 6% tie there from W, so good for him. Not take any extra damage. Again, these guys are just masters of staying alive. It's been crazy to see. All right, Vendetta tiered up. We're going to go snap and see what somebody else is doing. Switch over to Yuckmouth here. Everybody's still sitting at a lot of health. Yuck sitting at 35 HP this early. Playing, honestly, the worst hero. He got very unlucky with his hero selection. He's playing probably, I would say, the worst hero in this lobby, and he's turning it into be something good here. I mean, on turn... Definitely not turn 15. His deck tracker has crashed. I think we're sitting on turn 6. He is at 35 health, which is no small thing to do. He did get a refresh for his mechs there. We go real quick. We're going to swap and we're going to snap to Blurby and just see how crazy his Pogo Hopper that he found instantaneously is looking. It's a 31-31 right now. He's sitting on 4 stars. He's probably trying to pick up a triple and some other stuff to try to get a Bran. Snap back over to Yuckmouth, who's going to be playing against Weejade, who we can snap to right now. Let's see what her board looks like. She did get an early Bran. It does not look like it is strong enough, though. Only the 1% chance here. Would need a very large scam to be able to pull this off, and does not look like she's going to get it. That's rather unfortunate. That attack was also unfortunate. It was the worst one of the 3 targets to hit. Takes max damage, putting her in last place, I believe. Dropping below Infinite Way. Snap over to Ben, see what his board looks like. Pretty good. It's kind of random, but it's strong for turn 7. He did just go to 6, which is a very bold play, but I love it. Gearing up to 6 this early is actually crazy. Yeah, we are sitting on turn 8 right now. Looks like Vendetta actually just got a triple. We'll snap over to him real quick. Vendetta's about to get a triple on the Harvest Golem. And he will be discovering a 5-drop right now. He gets kind of a bad set of 5-drops. Gonna grab the Murazon and try to pick up something from his opponent here. And he does. He grabs a pretty good one. And he's hero powering his Harvest Golem. Okay, so as long as something dies, he gets the stats out of that Harvest Golem. He is currently going up against Blurby right now, and he's 100%ed to lose. Blurby's Pogo Hopper has grown to be a 45-47 with Taunt and Divine Shield. Very, very few things are going to be able to get through that besides Poisonous. Murlocs and Beasts are not banned this lobby, so if anybody wants to beat Blurby as he keeps scaling up, they're going to have to start finding Myexnas or Poisonous Murlocs. And as far as I could tell earlier, not a single player doing anything with Murlocs. Cycling through all of the lobbies right now. Joru is going Murlocs, and he's at 40 HP, so we can go ahead and spectate this game real quick. Playing against Ben. I believe that he is favored here, actually. He is favored. That mech is carrying a gigantic mech. He did get the win there as well. Good job, Joe. And somebody did get just knocked out. Infinite Way. No, grabbing 2 8th places in this tournament. You hate to see it. Thank you so much for joining us, though, Infinite Way. Very, very grateful to have you join us in this tournament. Sorry to see you go out so early. We all know that you're a very, very, very great player. Yeah, we thank you so much for joining us, man, and we will be inviting you to future tournaments. Sure, guys. Infinite Way, a top 25 player in the world currently. Alright, Joru is just looking to triple up some Murlocs. Might pick up a Cobalt Scalebane here. And my wife coming in clutch with the Sudafed as my voice becomes very nasally. Bear with me, guys. I am recovering from a cold or a flu. I'm not sure what. He was able to get a Poisonous on the Murloc, and he grabbed a Gold Grubber and a Cobalt Scalebane. Round out his board. He's playing against Blurby. Looks like Blurby is favored still here. 50-50. Never mind, not a 50-50. That is Joe's first loss of the game, so that just shows you how strong Blurby actually is right now. I will be right back. I have to go blow my nose, guys. All right. Well, I sound 10 times better. I'm very congested, but thank you all so much. Yes. Sad face. Thank you, Cannon Tomatoes. Yes, I'm doing fine. Recovering well. All right, so we're still spectating Joker, so let's snap around a little bit. What do we got down here? We got Blurby down here. Blurby picked up a boat. Still has not picked up a second Pogo Hopper, but that seems fine. Every single person in this lobby right now is very strong, honestly. It's anybody's game right now, really. Even Weejade has picked up some cards. She's getting stronger here. She's got a little bit of a dragon build going. Again, every single person in this lobby is very strong. Everybody's still sitting right around 30 health. Besides, playing Death? Vendetta? Besides Vendetta and Weejade. Looks like Weejade is favored to lose here, not die. And Vendetta is favored to lose as well, but not die. Vendetta is actually scamming. Vendetta picked up a 9% win. Let's snap over to that real quick, guys. Vendetta just picked up a 9% win. Swinging back over to Weejade, who is not favored either, but it looks like Weejade is scamming as well. No, it will be a tie, which was the biggest scam in that round. It was only 8%, but not taking damage at this stage is huge. And who was that? I think that was W that actually just picked up another loss. W did. W ended up losing to Blurby in that round. It's going to be brought down into that bottom 3. Again, nobody is dying in these games, guys. We're on turn 10. Turn 11 now. We only have one elim. Again, these are some of the best players, and it's really showing that just none of them are getting knocked out early. So it's really awesome to see. Nobody wants to get eliminated early. Everybody wants to seal a position in the finals here, guys. So right now we're looking at W's board. He's got a pretty strong dragon board here. The only thing is you might want to get out of that Togwaggle at some point. He's trying to debate what he should potentially get rid of. He's looking for a couple different triples on things. Not really finding it, unfortunately. He is going to start ditching some of the stuff in his hand. Some of these discovers, some of these battle cries, some of these chances at triples, I'm presuming. A lot of the stuff that he picked up off of the hero power and such. Alright. So he is going up against Yuckmouth right now. We're also watching as Meta plays the dead guy. Alright, we had a little bit of lag there. Looks like W is not going to be able to pull this one out unless they get a really good boat and a really good Myexna. That was not a good boat. You know what? That boat actually might be enough. That was bad 50-50. Okay. That was bad as well for Yuck. Okay, Yuck is going to lose this round, guys, by a pretty big margin. He's going to take 2, 4, 9 damage. Let's see, I don't think anybody got eliminated, though. Somebody else did get knocked out. Somebody else did get knocked out. I believe that was Ben. I believe that was Ben that got knocked out. Correct, that was Ben. Ben has been eliminated. It's Ben in 7th place, snagging him 2 points. He was sitting at 8. He's on the cusp of getting into the final here. Snap over to W. Okay. Oh, there's a triple for W. Does have all of the cards to pick it up, and then if he grabs a Caligos here. It's still early enough for it to be important. Nadina would be great as well. Let's see what happens. This is a big deal. He grabs the Caligos. It is early enough for it to matter. I don't think he plays anything yet this turn, though. Moving over to Yuck, he has a very strong mech board. He made this Maleficent actually matter this game, so. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say that he is favored here against Vendetta. No, Vendetta is favored against Yuck here. Vendetta is actually favored against Yuck here, guys. Sorry about that. Let's snap you over here. Yeah, it looks like Vendetta's going to walk away with this one. You know what? That was actually a really good... Okay, no. Vendetta's got this one. It's looking like it's lethal as well. I don't know. There's a lot of things going on here. If both of his... Yeah, I think this is actually just going to end up being a tie. Because that's going to hit there. That's going to hit there. This trades nicely. Again, these guys are just not willing to die. It's turn 12. We only have 2 elims. Those were 2 of the people on the cusp. Nobody dies. We still have 6 people in the game. These guys are doing everything they possibly can to stay in it. We're going to switch back over to W, who's now just going to start spamming battle cries with Caligos. It looks like they actually have some really good ones here. Time to replace the Wag Toggle and drop another dragon in is the question. What would that dragon be? I think that's a perfect one to end on, honestly. I don't know what else they'd be looking for. Let's snap over to Jade real quick, see how her board's looking. She's got the Poisonous. She has a very good comp going right now. Looked like she did survive a 61% chance at lethal last turn. That's very lucky. She's going up against W this next fight. Full dragon board. I do not believe that her board is going to be strong enough to get through that. So we will see. Take a look. Joru is still looking very strong. We haven't checked in on Blurby in a while, but it looks like he has 2 gigantic pogo hoppers. And I think he is going to be my favorite to sweep this lobby, actually. Let's go hop over to watch Jade as she goes up against W here. See how this works out. I just don't think that she has the stats to get through all of these gigantic dragons. See, yeah, it's a 94%. Fortunate. And with her finishing in 3rd the last round, I believe that does knock her out of contention for the final. Yeah, she just does not have the stats to get through these. So let's see where she rounds out being here. I believe she might be the only one eliminated. I don't know. There's 4 people that have the potential to get eliminated right now. So she's either going to get 6th or 5th. Let's see how the standings play out for her. 2 people got eliminated. It was Yuck and Jade. Jade is going to be picking up, again, 3 points. We're glad to have you, and we'd love to have you back. Thank you so much. Blurby is just flat out sweeping this lobby. So I'm gonna go snap, see what Vendetta's got going on. He has just Divine Shield craziness going on. Dragon, Beast, Mechs. Wants to buy even more Divine Shields. Joru is still in this as well, with a bunch of poisonous Murlocs, including an Amalgadon. We did miss him snagging that Amalgadon. Amalgadon's actually huge right now. I would say that getting the health and stats, yeah, is better here. Selling that. Oh, that's interesting. I would have given it to the Amalgadon, but it already has poison. All right. Shocking that he has not tripped that Micro Machine yet. Not tripled it. Interesting. For it being, I believe we're crazily late to the game, yes? It's turned 14. Still have 4 people left alive, guys. Let's see here. This is Vendetta versus W. It looks like W is heavily favored here. His board of dragons is getting a little bit out of control. A bunch of gigantic divine shields would be a strategy for beating it, though, so let's see how it works out. If Vendetta does not beat him here, I believe he is eliminated, so. Vendetta came in 7th last time around, so it would be unfortunate, but I believe he would be out of contention as well if he gets eliminated here. And getting those extra stats off of those is actually just detrimental to Vendetta right now. Just keeps scaling and scaling and scaling to the point where that's not going to kill anything, and Vendetta is going to be eliminated here, guys. Thank you so much, Vendetta. Looks like you are going to be picking up a 4th place. So 5 points for a total of 7. I believe that does knock Vendetta out. Blurby W and Joru. My apologies. Yuck is out. Sorry, guys. There we go. 3 people left. Blurby W and Joe. Alright, this is Joe versus W here. And it looks like that was very unfortunate. That was huge. That was bad. Looks like Joe's going to take an L here, and he will be kicked out, grabbing a 3rd place. Just not the right hits on these targets. Over to W. That's going to round out that round. He doesn't have his stats up, but I'm going to go ahead and guess that they were pretty high. That just doesn't matter there. It's just a lot. 3, 6, 10, 16. That's exact lethal. Unfortunate. Joe is out. See what the stats worked out to be. It was actually only a 46% chance for W to take it there. That's 6 points for Joru, giving him a total of 11, advancing him to the final. Blurby sitting on what can only be called gigantic pogo hoppers. Ludicrous sized pogo hoppers. It's going to be going up against W with all of the dragons. Besides Nadina, he has everything he wants. Thank you for the invitation. My bad for the shitty performance. Infinite, never apologize, man. It's bad luck. You're fine. Why not ban that Jandis hero? It's in the game. We're not here to ban any heroes. If it's in the game, it's playable. It does look like Blurby he is gonna win this for sure. So Blurby's going to grab 2 first places. And we did actually end up with a 3-way tie again here between Yuck, Joe, and W. I believe, take a look here. I believe, according to the rules, how I have them set, the tiebreaker is whoever finishes higher in round 2. So, Yuck, I am sorry, but I believe that eliminates you from contention in the final here. That is how it's working out. So, the final 4 from this round going to be W, Joe, Oh, wait, never mind. Never mind. Sorry, I read that completely wrong. No. Yuck, you are in. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hope that I didn't give you a heart attack here. Or Yuck. Sorry. Yuck, you are in. My apologies. I misread the stats here. It is W, Joe, Yuck, and Blurby.